Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. My name is Connor and welcome to yet another Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. I hope you all have had a great week and you're excited for this live stream as we do cover all the main things that have happened as well as prepare for the week ahead. So let's get right into it. If you guys are watching wherever you are in the world, appreciate you being here. Be sure to smash up the like button on your way in. And let's start out as we always do with our crypto market overview. Big shout out to everyone here in the live chat nice and early. Shout out to Armzilla. Shout out to All Day Dre. Shout out to Woody Herzog, as well as everyone else in the Crypto Empire community, everyone who's just joining in right now. Hope you're all doing great and doing well through these sideways and red market times. Shout out to Liberty Bell Rare Coins, as well as Amit Sharma, Kristen DeJesus or DeJesus, I'm not sure how you say it. Sorry, Christian. But anyways, thank you for the W in the chat. Shout out to Topi Wells saying, let's go, guys. Good to have you today, Connor. Thank you, Topi. We got Michael Umbrello, Silvadala, Cloud9. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all doing amazing. As well as Marta G. Hope all you guys are doing great. Let's get started with this live stream. All right, so the market's red right now. Bitcoin still trading at 95K. Still in this consolidation. It's still in its range. Ethereum still heavily underperforming, trading below $3,300. Solana still underneath 200 at this moment in time. The market's been barren. Looking at the top 100 coins by market cap, well, we do have some bounces today. It's not a sea of red like we saw with many of the days this past week where everything was just down in red. We do have some bounces today, but nonetheless, prices are considerably lower from where they were at the start of December of 2024, around 1 month ago, right? We've seen many 50, 60, 70% pullbacks in a lot of these altcoins. So is this going to continue? Are we in for more pain, or should we be looking past this darkness into the bright light of the future? Let's talk about that. So first things first is I want to talk about the purging of the AI agent meme coin space that we are experiencing. If you guys watched this recent video from this past week, a few days ago, I broke down my virtuals chart in detail and I shared how I basically saw it going to $3 and below. Well, it's currently trading at $2.72, and this should not really surprise anyone. Why do I say that? Well, nothing good lasts forever. And when you get a chart that looks like this from inception, where it only goes up and to the right, and it goes parabolic, delivering multiple 100x returns in a very short amount of time, well, you can bet your bottom dollar that that won't continue forever, and it will end up looking somewhat like a Burj Khalifa or an Empire State Building. And it's starting to look like that according to the CoinGecko graph, at least here, over here on the right side of the screen. Now, I don't think that the Virtuals Protocol token is done. I don't see it going to zero, right? I do still think it's actually going to make a comeback. And a few of the agents built on Virtuals will come back as well, but many of them are going to fade away into obscurity. Why is that? Well, there's nothing to them. They're meme coins. And much like we saw the Pump Fund saga in November of 2024 essentially come to a halt because Pump Fund launched their live streams and it turned into a cesspool of garbage where people were doing absurd things on live streams, rug pulling, sitting in dog cages pretending to be a dog for money, the most crazy acts of desperation to make a few hundred or a few $1,000 from some Solana meme coins. That was the top of it. And now what we're seeing, I want to draw something. You guys know that graph where it's like the diminishing returns, where you have the first bubble and the second bubble is lower, the third one's lower, etc., etc. Well, that's basically how it is for meme coins, where we're seeing the boom and bust cycles accelerate in time. Right? If just for example's sake, let's say that this first one was the Solana meme coin Pump Fund casino that topped out in November. Right now we have the AI agents where they still boom. They still experience this crazy upward trajectory, but the boom and bust cycle happens at a much quicker acceleration with the faster we progress, or the more we progress deeper into the cycle, right? There's more participants, there's more people speculating on the coins, there's more just overall greed in general, okay? So that's why we're experiencing the purging of the AI agent meme coin scene, much like we experienced the purging of the Solana pump fund meme coin scene in November of 2024. It got too ridiculous too quickly, and harmony must come back. The pendulum must swing the other way. Things cannot stay that ridiculous forever. So anyways, in regards to the virtual chart, again, I do see it not completely collapsing, but this is a much needed pullback for this chart and for this entire ecosystem. Now, the first level of support was $3. That was lost. The next level is $2.25. It's coming into that, and there's a very good chance that does get hit. And below that, we have $1.75 to around $1 or $1.25 in this orange demand zone down here. I'm looking, I have my sights on $2.25 or $1.75 personally for this to find a bottom. For now, it's pulling back substantially. Many of the agents are pulling back substantially. And again, this was basically a much needed pullback, cleansing, the pendulum swinging the other way, at least for the time being. A few of the AI agents built on virtuals will probably put in V-shaped recoveries and go to make new all-time highs, the good ones. But the ones that are LARPing, that are just chat GPT wrappers with no substance behind them, will most likely fade away into obscurity. Okay, so if you're holding the AI agent coins on virtuals, make sure you're in the good ones. Otherwise, you do risk them basically going down 99% and then never making a recovery at all, like most meme coins do. Remember, most meme coins have a really hard time making it past the 30 million to the $50 million market cap levels. I was going to say $50, I meant 50 million. Shout out to Christic90 with the super chat. We'll look at that question in a second. But anyways, most meme coins have a really hard time making it past 30 to 50 million market cap. A very small percent end up going above 100 million, and then it's probably 0.01% that actually, even less than that, that make it to $1 billion market cap plus. So what does all of this mean? Well, here's a tweet that's very appropriate for this topic of the live stream. This guy Waz has a lot of good takes. Anyways, he says AI agent tokens are trading like everyone just figured out they're meme coins with extra steps. And yeah, this is right on the money. And this is what I've been calling them from day one, actually. And you guys know that if you've been watching the channel. All right, these are meme coins with basically extra steps. And the market seems to be realizing that. So yeah, before we move on from this topic, just understand the virtuals agent coins, they're meme coins. No matter how you spin it, no matter how you look at it, trade them like you would trade a meme coin. Okay, take your profit if you're up big. Don't go all in on any of them. Most of them are garbage. But anyways, while we're on this topic, I want to read this tweet that's very appropriate. And this is from a Twitter account called Gojo0x. Actually, before we read the tweet, I'll go over this super chat. We got a super chat from Christic90, or Christ IDNC90. He says, "What can you say about this? Phoenix can be a gem." PHINX. So I've never heard of this one before. And from the art, it does look like another meme. It looks like this one's on the XRP ledger. Current market cap is 40 million, which is pretty high. 46 million market cap. So the XRP ledger, XRPL, definitely getting very popular, or was very popular in December. But look, XRP is an American cryptocurrency. And I do want to spend a lot of time talking about Trump's inauguration today. Look, Trump has made it very clear that he wants to make the U.S. the global crypto hub, the go-to place for cryptocurrency in the entire world. And he's going to give benefits, he's proposed tax benefits for XRP, or not XRP, but American crypto coins, holders of those coins. he's proposed that they won't have to pay tax if they sell. Okay, so things could get really crazy for the American cryptos, and XRP is one of them. Now, Phoenix here is a meme coin built on the XRP ledger. So with it being a meme coin, I would treat it like every other meme coin out there, knowing that, again, most have a really hard time cracking the 50 million, 100 million market cap levels. This looks like it's reached 130 million before retracing all the way back down here. Back down here to, it went down 70%. Okay, so we look for those 60 to 80% pullbacks. This gave it, and it's reversing nicely, as you can see now. From a 70% pullback. So can this be the next gem? I really am not sure. I would treat it like every other meme out there. It's not one that I have crazy high conviction in, like particular memes that do exist, a very select few. But can this reclaim and go make new all-time highs? Look, it's possible. XRP, like I said, being it's American, is probably going to go higher this cycle, and with that, there's going to be speculation on that chain, so this could be a winner on that chain. In terms of this being the next gem, I've never heard of it before this question, so I really can't answer that question. Anyways, hope that helps, and thank you for the super chat, Chris IDNC90. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, let's go over this tweet. This is a good one. So this guy, Gojo0x, he says some worrying observations for on-chain. First of all, the Binance spot listings are getting instantly retraced with zero pump. And he gives two examples, AIXBT as well as Cookie. All right, so these were listed on Binance. And you can see from their listing days, they've retraced the majority of that Binance listing pump, which in the past, when a coin gets listed on Binance Spot, for example, one example we could use would be the Nairo CTO coin, I believe got listed here. Let's see. Okay, well, I guess Binance only listed perps for that, unless I'm mistaken. But anyways, they listed this one on Binance. They listed Peanut on Binance. They blasted to the moon. Okay, now the listings, it's just not generating any hype. Another one is Cookie, right? They listed Binance Spot. It really didn't do too much. Basically topped out. Okay, the second point he brings up. Grifter pre-sale meta is reappearing, indicating max froth. Similar to the Bomi era, it's the literal Pico top. That was the literal Pico top for most Solana meme coins. Number 3, liquidity worsening. 100 million market cap is the new 500 million market cap. Most new coins topping out at 100 mil. He said he would love for a return of the October-November conditions, but it's looking rather bleak, honestly. And yeah, this is true, right? The same things that generated a lot of hype and positive price appreciation in the past are just not having the same effect anymore. And again, talking about that thing I drew earlier, right? If we're going to draw it again, this graph of like the diminishing returns and the cycle is accelerating and kind of getting smaller, right? This is the effect it has, right? And we're probably somewhere around here. We're back, last November, we were around here. Okay, so the same things that in the past generated insane amounts of buying pressure are just not having the same effect in the market. It's the same thing as launching memes, right? Look at when Crash launched Brett. It was like the first time somebody did something like that, and it was able to generate tons of hype. Now somebody tries that same move and it doesn't go anywhere, right? The market catches on to things, and after they've been used a bunch, it just doesn't have the same effect. Anyways, another good tweet I want to share. This one in regards to the psychology of market participants, especially when it comes to the meme coin casino, as well as the AI agent meme coin casino. All right, this one by the Watch King 69 on X. Shout out to everyone giving the super chats right now, guys. Thank you for all of your support. We got Angel as well as Meet Angel, and we'll fix that QR code, Angel, and we'll look at Cookie in a moment. We're going to read this tweet first, but thank you for the super chat, Angel, and thank you for letting me know about that QR code. We will get it fixed after this live stream. Sorry about that. Anyways, this tweet here. So, talking about PopCat, let's actually look at the price of PopCat for a second. Do you remember how everyone and their mother, besides me, was saying how this was just the best meme coin ever and it's destined and all this stuff? Well, here it is, 57 cents, back down to base support. Bit of a lackluster looking chart right now. But anyways, back to the tweet. So PopCat hit $1. He told his friend to sell. His friend said, nah, it's going to go higher. PopCat hit $1.50. The guy said, bro, now it's time to sell. He said, no, trust the process. Okay, up here at 150. Nah, it's going to 10, bro. And then what happened? It went to $2. This guy, Watch King, apparently said, dog, you're up 50,000%. He said, just believe in something. It's 50 cents. And he says, okay, I can't sell now, obviously, because I feel like I'm down. Now, the moral of the story. This is how you lose everything. Yet you must be willing to round trip for greatness. I understand that. As long as you're aware, more power to you. And yes, this is the psychology that a lot of crypto holders and meme coin traders, it happens to them, right? There's so many examples where you think your coin is the one. You think your coin's going to be the one to go to billions. In PopCat's case, it did go to billions, which is the ironic thing. But again, the chance of for my YouTube studio to catch up, as it does lag a few seconds behind what's happening over here in my streaming software. Let me know in the live chat if you guys can see and hear me right now properly, and we can resume where we left off. It does appear that our connection was lost and completely dropped, but after sorting out our tech, it looks like we're back. All right, we're back. Perfect. Sorry about that, guys. Not sure exactly what happened there. But being that I do have some experience and problem-solving abilities, I was able to figure it out, and we're back. So yeah, sorry about that. No idea what did cause that to happen. And Cody says, blink twice if there's a Fed in your house. No Feds in the house, at least not that I'm aware of. And hopefully they stay the heck away, or they can find out. But anyways, let's continue where we left off. Anyways, let's go look at that super chat, or those super chats we got. So we got a few from Angel. And Angel said, do you think Cookie can reach 1 billion? Thanks, brother. Can Cookie reach 1 billion? Well, Cookie, certainly a very promising AI agent project. And again, this is one that has seen parabolic growth in a very short amount of time. And we just talked about it from that tweet talking about the Binance listings, how that's no longer essentially generating the effect it once had. Now, Cookie, FDV is 435 mil. Market cap is 145 mil. This experienced parabolic growth as the whole entire AI agent sector experienced parabolic growth. Now, can a chart like this go to prices of essentially $1 and beyond, which would be a fully diluted valuation of 1 billion? I would say that there's probably a slim chance that it does. And there's a even slimmer chance is if it does touch 1 billion, that it holds above 1 billion and uses that as a base and goes to multiple billion. Now, this is, a good project, right? It aggregates all the data when it comes to AI agents. It's useful, right? If you hold the Cookie token, it has a use case because it gives you full access to their terminal, essentially. Okay, so there is demand for it and people are using it. However, is there enough to propel this thing to $1 billion valuation and beyond? Now, that's the golden question. I think there's a slim chance of that happening, okay? Now, given the current chart now, this vertical accumulation phase resulted in a parabolic move to the upside, All right, shout out to Bob's My Uncle. Bob's My Uncle is a regular viewer here in our Crypto Empire live streams. And he was asking me about Cookie during this vertical accumulation time when the market cap was like 20, 30 million. Well, lo and behold, again, it went parabolic. It went straight up. It went vertical. It's impossible. It's virtually impossible for a coin to sustain a parabolic rally of this nature. Look at Bitcoin in 2017 and 2021. Yes, it goes parabolic, but can it sustain that? No, it cannot. No asset can. Look at the Tulip Mania bubble in the 1600s. Same story. So anyways, Cookie likely has experienced its crazy parabolic surge at this moment in time. Now, this can continue to push. However, I don't see it giving another return like it gave, for example, December 14th, the current day, around 1 month or 29 days, right? It went 6x, 575%. I would say that it likely will not, just to answer the question, sorry to beat around the bush, can it reach $1 billion? Slim chance. Probably doesn't. And if it does, that $1 billion market cap level is likely going to be a strong sell point where you should consider exiting the position if you're holding it from these levels. That's my honest truth. And then Meat Angel gave a $4.99 super chat, but he did not ask any questions. So I'm not sure what you're looking for, Meat Angel, or you're just supporting the channel. And I can see you said is H1DR4, it's on the base network. Anyways, Meat Angel, thank you for the super chat. Were you asking about H1DR4? Okay, so this is the story of many virtuals agent coins at the moment. Again, we spent the beginning of this live stream talking about virtuals and how that purging is needed. This is down 66.8%. Again, most of these coins being the meme coins, they're going to drop 60 to 80%. Some of them even more. Most of them will never recover. All right, so being it's down 66% currently and it's at the origin of its pump, could potentially be in a level to buy if you think that this agent is actually legitimate and providing some kind of value and will make a comeback. Again, most of these are just meme coins. They're not providing anything and they're just being speculated on. So most of them will end up fading away to obscurity. I can't really speak on this one, but Meat Angel, if you think this one has a lot of potential, well, it's coming into buy levels now. And it looks like we got another super chat from Christian with $2. Christian, thank you for the super chat. And you say, thoughts on Beat AI? Beat AI over here, it's on ETH, which is interesting. It looks like it's also on Solana, but all the liquidity is actually on ETH. So thoughts on this one? Okay, so this is a new popular thing with AI agents making music. And the first one to do this was Zerebro. And Zerebro is experiencing a purge. And it looks like it's finding support now at a level where it must find support. But anyways, when it comes to something like Beat AI, it's really riding off of the hype of something like Zerebro. Or Zerebro, I should say. So my thoughts on this are it's likely a copycat. In fact, there's a 99.9% chance it is a copycat. And my thoughts on this are it's already seen a parabolic surge. Okay, from the 3rd of January, it went up 50x. It's currently up 23x. Again, most meme coins really struggle to even make it to like 30 to 50 million. This made it to 8 million and has essentially pulled back from that point. Now, look, this is these charts do scale with the price action as it develops. So if this thing does end up pumping like crazy, this crazy move is going to look minuscule. However, do I think that this one can be a token that reaches that 30 to 50 million or possibly $100 million market cap levels? I would treat it like the majority of them on Solana and say no, it probably will not. Now, again, I just heard of this coin. I really don't know much about it, so maybe I'm being too judgmental. However, I think there's quite a slim chance that it does continue its parabolic trajectory. Again, using this again, the cycles get smaller and smaller. There's still booms and busts, but they happen on much quicker time frames. And we're no longer over here on the left. All right, we're definitely on the right. So that whole AI agent scene is a lot of live action role playing. And I really can't say confidently that this one isn't. So nonetheless, that's my take on it. Look, if you want to buy, I'll go give you the levels. This is the origin of the move, the origin of this parabolic rally. This is from 3.5 cents down to 1.7 cents, widespread. But I would treat this as a buy level, because if it doesn't hold these prices, it's literally coming all the way back down here to the bottom. All right, so that's Beat AI. Now, while we're on the topic of memes, let's see if we can pull this up. We got some more super chats rolling in. We got one from Juan. And Juan says, what are your thoughts on Ski? Considering how it's been holding and not been listed yet, it's recently added to Binance Alpha. So Juan, what I will tell you in regards to Ski is I just recorded a video just before this live stream. It's going to be posted likely tomorrow on the channel. Essentially around the top 10 coins for 2025, coins that I see having a good year. Now I do think many of like the biggest winners are probably coins that aren't even created yet. But I will tell you that Ski Mask Dog was included in that top 10 list. And I'm bullish on Ski, long story short. That's my thoughts on it. I do see this level currently as strong support at 200 million. Maybe it sinks down to 130 to 100 million, which is a level. But in general, I'm bullish on Ski. I like how it's organic compared to some of the other top memes on base. And I think it has a real chance of flipping Brett. So I'm bullish on Ski. Anyways, I was looking for a tweet about unicorn fart dust, but I don't know where it went. But essentially, unicorn fart dust is climbing the ranks of the social ladders. And I think that this one's going to be a really big hit this year. Right? When it comes to memes, like I said, it's really hard for them to break 50 million, let alone 100 million. 0.01% or less go to a billion. I think UFD is actually one of those unicorns that's going to do it. Now, you guys should already be familiar with what this is. I did make a video on it over here 2 weeks ago, right on New Year's Eve, I believe. A lot of people said, oh, it already pumped. It's too late for this coin now. Well, at the time, price was like over here. I said, look, demand down here. Okay, it came down here into demand. Well, inside of the Crypto Empire Mastermind group, I put out my buy alert. The market cap was $88 million. Okay, over here, 88 mil. It's now at 230 million. Okay, so we're at around a 3x from entry already at a time where the market's been pretty barren. And look, all I did here was stick with my plan of just buying when the price was low and in a demand zone, paid wholesale. Most people thought that it already had its run, but understand, like, I don't know. I just don't believe that a lot of people have a true grasp. I don't have a perfect grasp or understanding on this. I really don't, but I think I have a pretty good general grasp, given my experience and all the times I've spent trading these shitcoins, observing them, watching them, time in the market, essentially, where I think I have a good grasp on whether or not something has potential and where it's at in its cycle. For example, if you look at UFD, this thing was launched on the 17th of December. It's not even a month old. Other big Solana memes, one that a lot of you guys watching the stream are probably holding right now. We got some more super chats rolling in, guys. We'll look at those in a second. Thank you, PG, as well as Vinny. We'll get to your questions. I just want to finish going over this. If we look at some other really popular consensus Solana memes, FWOG, for example. A lot of people always asking, Connor, what are your thoughts on FWOG? You think that this one's going to be like a really good one that's going to keep on going up? And I always said, no, probably not. I was always convinced that this one was a total insider scheme. But anyways, if you compare it to UFD, UFD is less than a month old. This thing released on the 30th of July. Look, it's already gone multiple hundred X's. Especially from day one, it's up 1,000,000%. But anyways, it took 30 days for this thing to have its kind of full parabolic cycle. It launches, it goes sideways, and then it goes parabolic. And it topped out at 750 million, basically. Okay, so being that we trade attention in meme coins, like we're trading air. Okay, we're trading air. There's nothing to this stuff. So given that we're trading air and it's simply attention, we want to buy the stuff that's first of all newer and that hasn't had its multi-month run yet. So if you're accumulating FWOG, power to you. I wish you all the best. But personally, I want to go after the new shinier things that haven't had a multi-month parabolic rally. UFD is less than a month old. It had a big rally when it started. Okay, now it's been in this long accumulation. It's now testing the all-time highs again. If you look at something compared to FWOG, it's been around for months. It went parabolic for 3 months. I'll take UFD over FWOG every day of the week. Every single time. 10 out of 10 times. Also, given the fact that this is much more organic and you don't have an army of Twitter accounts pushing this 24/7 with that stupid frog picture. Okay, this is a much more organic meme. And look, I see it outperforming. I see this as a main winner personally this year. And I think this dude Ron's Basement's going to pull a unicorn and have this thing run really hard. Again, such a small percentage of the memes go to 1 billion. I think this one could be potentially one to do that. Bare minimum, I see it going to like 500 million market cap, which is like another 2x from here. It'd be well over a 5x from anyone that got in the demand zone given in this video. Anyone that knows how to use some critical thinking skills. Instead of running directly to the comment section saying, ha ha ha, it's already pumped, why are you talking about this? Instead of watching the part where I go over the chart and say, okay guys, this is the level to look for. If the price comes down to it, it would serve as a great buying opportunity. Right, for all the people that can think for themselves and actually went ahead and looked at it on their own and realized, yeah, he's probably right, and in this demand zone it looks good for an entry. I think minimum 500 million market cap is going to happen for this coin. Personally. So yeah, this is definitely I'm pretty selective with the meme coin picks. I like Ski, I like UFD, there's a few others. But yeah, this is definitely at the top of my list when it comes to memes for the year. And we got some more super chats now. From Vinny. Vinny says, is ORAI chain a good project? Conservative price prediction. Yes, it's been around for a long time. It's like a solid AI network. In terms of an arbitrary price prediction, you want me to give you off the top of my head? I'm not really too sure. I haven't checked up on this one in a while. 170 million market cap. Price prediction for this. So it's funny, right? There's AI agent meme coins that have launched and blown past this in market cap. Same thing with projects like Cubic as well, right? Cubic at 300 million, right? Some of these AI agents have launched and blown past it in like 30 days. So look, the price prediction arbitrary numbers, like, it's really hard to say, right? Because garbage will rise to a 500 million, like AIXBT, for example, but it's got use case, right? It has users, which is why it happens. These networks, they're very early and they're all in speculation, or they're all just, right? Nobody really uses these yet in terms of AI applications. So Orion chain would fit in that narrative, fit in that niche. So with that being said, look, this is the weekly time frame chart. It's been in this sideways accumulation since 2021. It pumped at the start of 2021 during the altcoin season. You saw it reach prices of over $100, and it pulled all the way back in the bear market to 60 cents, and now it's at $11, okay? So it looks like this one does want to put in another leg. It's in the AI niche, which is bullish. Will this make a new all-time high? That is kind of hard to say. If it's going to compete in the AI landscape, it for sure will reach multiple billions. But I would say a nice price prediction would be this supply zone at $50. Right, if you're a buyer here, I think this would be a good place to realize profits in the future if it does reach the supply zone. But anyways, thank you for the super chat, Vinny, and I hope that helps. PG with a $2 super chat saying, is Chill Guy and SPX 6900s, are they good buys or lower? So SPX is currently at $1 billion. I would say to look for, I mean, it's not much, right? This is 15% lower to the top of the range. So yeah, I mean, this is Murad's top pick. If Murad's going to be right, well, this is still low. This is a decision you're going to have to make, but I would say it's not a horrible time to buy it, given that it's currently pulled back from its high. Looks like a 36% pullback. I think the best buying levels would be around 90 cents, but you really want to see this hold. You don't want to see it come back into this range and go to the bottom again and chop around, right? You basically want to see it sell off into this support going into Trump's inauguration and then reverse out of it and push to new highs. That's SPX. Chill Guy, different coin, different category. Look, this thing was just trash, right? This thing peaked when the pump fund live stream thing was happening. And again, people were doing absurd acts on live streams for like a few $1,000s, like pretending to be a dog and like sitting in a dog cage for days on end. Live rug pulling meme coins, right? This is when Chill Guy saw its time. So I don't really place Chill Guy as a very high conviction meme coin. I think it's straight up garbage, personally. So is this a good buy level? Well, I say that, and I'm looking at the daily time frame chart. This is either, yeah, if you want to buy it, now is the time. It's the lowest it's been since it went parabolic. Okay, so it either makes a comeback or it never comes back from here. But you're buying at the lowest price in months. So in that case, yeah, I mean, if you want to buy it, it's a good price. It's the cheapest price in many months that it's been. But again, I see it as straight up garbage that did really well at a time when the market was valuing straight up garbage more than anything else, aka the pump fund peak. So that's my thoughts on Chill Guy. Thank you, Vincent, for the kind words in the chat. Smiley said it's dead, brother, unless Elon mentions it again. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think about Chill Guy, right? Like, again, straight up garbage in my opinion. When a coin peaks at the time when the market only cared about Solana pump fund coins, you know it's garbage, straight up. Don't shoot the messenger, just the way it is. Michael with a good question. Michael Belote, he says, when do you think fundamentals will come back to the market again? It has yet to happen for real since last cycle. A very good question, Michael. So when are fundamentals going to make a comeback? Well, we're in a, it's kind of, I don't want to give too deep of an answer, but it really does come kind of back to Murad's talk on things. And like the world is just kind of, like, we live in a clown world. So of course the clown coins are going to do the best because that's how our whole society structures. Like, everything is just clown world. When you look at from the outside looking in, everything, it just doesn't make sense. Everything is upside down. So with that being said, I think one hope for the utility coins is Trump coming into office. And One sec, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Anyways, the whole fundamental side of the market, it has been under attack from like 2022, basically, when FTX imploded and went under. And then also had a big hit with fundamental coins, showing that, look, like, it doesn't matter how fundamental they are. If the supply is controlled by one entity, FTX, for example, they can manipulate the price to the point where the fundamentals don't matter. Luna as well. But anyways, I think a lot of the fundamental coins have literally been under attack by governing bodies for years now. And that's definitely had an effect on their price action. Here's a recent news article that's come out on January 10th, just 2 days ago, saying that the Biden appointee is targeting crypto wallet makers like MetaMask, Phantom in the final days of the administration. So the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is seeking to hold crypto wallet providers liable for on-chain fraud and erroneous transactions, a major shift in his existing policy. And the tweet says, always remember just how much they hate you. And yeah, this is true. So I think Trump coming into office, Trump being pro-American crypto companies, I think this is going to really help out the fundamental side of the market, where you're going to see that side kind of see some life breathe back into it. So to answer your question, this year, if anything. Otherwise, we're going to stay in a clown world where only meme coins go up and everything else is disregarded. All right, what else is going on here, lads? Smiley says he's holding Giga. Giga looks similar to SPX in the sense that, it's near all-time highs. And I just realized, I don't even know if we even looked at Bitcoin today. We just hopped right into the AI agent stuff. But anyways, when it comes to Bitcoin, lads, nothing has changed whatsoever. All right, so we have dropped below the January monthly open. We hit 91,000. We bounced. We're above the monthly open at 95K. Still, decent chance over the next week before Trump does get into office, we see a move deeper into our green supply. And that's likely going to be it. Again, this January sell-off, this January time of kind of FUD, uncertainty, it was anticipated beforehand. The market sentiment flips like a light switch. We're very bearish right now. People are saying the cycle topped. Bitcoin topped out at 108,000. I do disagree with that. I can see the sentiment flipping bullish again instantly, like it always does when Bitcoin has a slight move to the upside back to resistance. Everyone gets crazy bullish again because they look at their watch list and everything is green. And everyone's mind quickly forgets the pain that, we're experiencing right now, basically. So yeah, when it comes to Bitcoin, I would still be looking for a move sub 90K. I would treat that as an ultimate buying op. I would look to DCA and coins that I wanted to buy. And then I would look for new all-time highs after that, after Trump's inauguration. The way that we're selling off pre-inauguration tells me that there is a decent chance that we have a similar outcome to the election, where you can see over here on November 4th, we were kind of selling off into November 4th. A lot of uncertainty. I remember this time. It wasn't that long ago. You guys should remember it too. Nobody really knew what was going to happen, right? There was some fear that Kamala was going to win the election and that crypto was like everything was going to sell off. It was crazy. But Trump won and it went vertical right after. I think that we may be experiencing a similar phenomenon where we're selling off quite aggressively a week before the inauguration. I would look for, again, this green demand zone, and I can see the inauguration acting as a very bullish catalyst to propel the market higher. So likely nothing will happen too exciting until January 20th. But yeah, this is Bitcoin. All you need to know is that we have a super key level down here at like 89,000. And that's yet to be hit. Good chance it does get hit. So I think when the stream froze, we missed a lot of questions. So I'm just kind of zooming around in the live chat, looking at some stuff from earlier. Let's see. All right, we got a question here from Florent1980. Shout out to Florent. Florent says, "Hi Connor, hope you're well." Thank you, sir. He says, "Are you bullish on Aptos APT?" So yeah, Aptos APT, I do think it will do well. It had its big kind of pullback over here. They announced that the CEO was stepping down. But this happened at a time when the entire market also crashed. So it was pretty strategic timing to announce that. So look, I put SUI, Aptos, Say in like the new layer 1 category, right? With the Move programming language, some bullish stuff. Yeah, I do think Aptos will do well. Okay, and that doesn't mean it's going to 100x, but I see it reaching these levels of say 20 to potentially 50. But I think realistic targets would be 22 to 33, these fib extension levels. For APT. Again, SUI is very similar. SUI has better marketing, and they were able to basically capture more mind share and build in a way that attracted more users. But in the froth of a bull market, I still see something like Aptos APT doing well. And it's currently sitting at the golden pocket as well as the monthly open of the low from August 5th to the high over here in December. So right here at the golden pocket seems to be a pretty good price. Strong support. Definitely want to see that hold. If not, it's coming back down to say $7 to $6. Cloud9 with a good comment saying you want the Wiz Khalifa pattern, not the Burj Khalifa, for everyone's reference. Yes, we want the coin to go higher. That's a good one, Cloud9. I like it. Let's see. Raja says, "Peace, brother. Can you please give me your view on Bully and also LoonC?" Bully and LoonC, those are two interesting coins there, Raja. Shout out to Declan Y telling everyone to smash the like button. But Bully is this AI agent meme on Solana that is like a roasting bot. Now, the thing with this is that these have actually been around in crypto for years before this one came out. Okay, there's been like automation roasting bots that have existed long before Bully. So like this is, in my view, another Solana copycat. I don't see it, like the fact that it rose, it had this performance is ridiculous in the first place. But because again, like there's been like AI chatbots that roast you in Telegram groups, crypto Telegram groups for years before Bully showed up on the 16th of October 2024. Not a new idea at all. Okay, so it's now retraced its entire pump. It's down 80%. It was as low as 86%. So my view on Bully is I don't see this as a candidate of a chart that's going to like go like this and make a new all-time high. I don't put that in contention. I don't see it putting in this kind of move. Maybe it will come here. Maybe it'll make a slight new all-time high, but I don't have a lot of conviction in something like Bully. I see it as a copycat. I've seen these AI roasting chatbots in crypto for years, and this one just pops up and goes to hundreds of millions. It's just, I don't know. Not something I can get behind or have any conviction in whatsoever. And then LoonC is the original Luna, the Luna coin. Luna Classic, if you will. From $100 to zero, it's had quite the journey. But anyways, LoonC is now a meme coin. Now I'll look on the weekly time frame. This might pump at the end of the cycle, Raja. This is the weekly chart. It's been in this weekly accumulation for a long time. Maybe it gives a flash in the pan, like bull market move. but that's all I would hope for, right? Maybe get some Do Kwon related news comes out. Maybe this pumps for a few days or a week in the course of this crazy, when the bull market gets really crazy and overheated, that's only when it will happen. And then it probably will pump and then Burj Khalifa back down. Those are my thoughts on Loon C, Terra Luna Classic. Let's see what else is going on here. Shout out to Crypto Middle East and Africa. Good to see you here. He says, hi, Connor. Hope you're doing well. Thoughts on Usual and price prediction? So Usual is that new coin that had that kind of wonky APR with their stable coin, I believe. A lot of people complaining about it on the Twitter timeline. And this is what the chart looks like. I believe they had some kind of stable coin, but it wasn't pegged to $1, and everyone thought it was because of the language they used. Don't quote me on this, just kind of my rough understanding of this. This is the chart. And it doesn't look very encouraging. So yeah, it's a stablecoin issuer, but appears that there were some miscommunications when it comes to their stablecoin, and a lot of people basically dumped it because of that miscommunication. So my thoughts on it are, they're doing damage control and they're trying to basically stop the selling. In terms of a price prediction, look, if they're going to turn the ship around and it's going to be a legitimate RWA stablecoin, well, then it will go to billions in market cap, right? But if not, and if they're going to continue to use this kind of language that doesn't really make too much sense and it's unclear, well, it won't really do too much at all, and it'll probably never come back. So in terms of a rough number for price prediction, if it's a legitimate RWA coin and it's going to be used for their stable coin, it will be a lot higher than current price. If not, it's a dud. Again, it's really tough to give these price prediction numbers, being that this entire market is complete speculation. So if you give me a super chat and you ask for a price prediction, just understand that. And let's see, Dan Griffiths, he says, bro, utility coins will have their day when they're actually implemented into real world use. Yeah, I mean, look, that's a good point. Everything is speculation, right? And that's why we're seeing meme coins outperform utility right now, because utility isn't necessarily implemented into real world use. When that changes, you're likely going to see the rise of utility for sure. And that could very well happen starting this year with Trump getting in and the administration not attacking utility coins any longer. It will essentially encourage founders to start focusing on that again and start bringing products that the world actually wants to use. So hopefully that time is soon, but if not, we're going to keep on trading complete garbage meme coins for the time being. I missed a super chat from Benjamin H. Benjamin, thank you for the super chat, sir. Benjamin says, Connor, your thoughts and price prediction on INJ Injective. Okay, so Injective is a layer 1 that's no longer, say, new. It was new in the past, but it's not new anymore now in 2025. However, I still see this as a strong kind of high mid-cap pick. I wouldn't pick this over coins like Tau and Render and things like that. If you guys were watching me back in late 2023, I basically came up with the core four mid-caps. And those core four, it was Tau, Caspa, Render, and Injective. In late 2023, I basically said, if you're going to buy mid-caps, stick with the core four. Now, Injective had a very, very lackluster past year, where it topped out in January at 40 bucks, and it hasn't done anything since. So what I will say for Injective, my thoughts on it are it's due to end this accumulation. Okay, it's been in this zone between $25 and $15 for a long time. It's due to end this accumulation, and likely it will push to new highs. In terms of where it will go, we can utilize fib extensions. Okay, so the 0.27 is at 63 and the 0.618 is at 77. I would be looking at these levels for profit targets for something like INJ. And now look, first talked about INJ at YouTube at like $3. It's pretty funny, right? Because look, I mean, my parents watch this channel. After I made that INJ video in January 2023, my dad bought it $3.50. Pretty sure my dad's outperforming like everyone. Buying render at $2, INJ at $3.50. He bought Prime at like $3, right? He just bought stuff when I made a video about it in the past. But anyways, topic for another day. Yeah, INJ price prediction 63 to 75 is going to be your initial target when it does break it into new all-time highs, if it ever does. Benjamin, sorry I missed your super chat, and thank you for the support. Carlos, do you believe in any meme coins? Yeah, I mean, I definitely like coins like, I went over a few, UFD, Ski, Bobo, things like that I think will do well. Ticker Bitcoin, SPX, Giga, Murad Pick, certainly bullish ones, right? There's a few that are good, but for the most part, most of them are definitely trash. And we're getting some questions like thoughts on ALCH. So yeah, I've always said how ALCH and Griffin are, two of my higher conviction AI agent memes on Solana, or AI agent coins on Solana, building infrastructure. ALCH, the Google Play Store, Griffin, the App Store is what they're coined as. So anyways, big retracement here, sub 100 million market cap. Coming into demand, I would say look for 85 to 66 cents as a buy level here for ALCH and Griffin. While we're on the topic, I mean, look, if it comes down to 30 cents again, that would be a level. That's previous resistance. I mean, the best opportunity would be again in this demand zone, sub 20 cents. I'm not sure it does give it, but if you do see it down here, it's a great buying level. Down here is when we originally started talking about it and getting into a position. If you see it again, I would say those are great prices for it. I don't want to see those again personally. Ideally, these previous all-time highs hold as support. And yeah, AI 16Z. So, I mean, look. We've seen this happen before. Although AI 16Z, in its case, right, that founder, Shaw makes magic. He's getting a lot of hate for his actions and how he's conducting himself publicly. We've seen, like, for example, Fartcoin do this and then V out of it. Now, look, this is not a coin I've ever bought. I've always kind of, I don't know. It just seems like it's, everyone just talks about the GitHub, and I understand that. Okay, cool. They're doing stuff. They're updating their GitHub a lot. That's great. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's essentially like another ChatGPT wrapper, basically. Like it's not necessarily way too groundbreaking. But anyways, with that being said, look, it's now come back to the origin of its pump. This is support. All right. So it's either going to hold this support and pull a Fartcoin and put in one of these Vs, just to give you a visual. Here's a visual of what happened over here with Farcoin. Parabolic sell-off and it V'd out. Okay, so for AI16Z, the holders of this coin, you're basically praying for something like that to happen. And I never want to be in the position where I'm praying for a coin to do something, okay? I don't like to pray or hope or cross my fingers, right? If you're trading like that, you're going to get smoked. But anyways, it's now at the origin of its rally. This is support. You want to see it hold. It seems like people are dumping it because they don't like how the founder is conducting himself. If that continues and he doesn't change, maybe it never comes back. Maybe he changes the way he presents himself publicly and everyone starts to like him again and it V-shapes out of it. It's another game of trading attention. And because the guy is making people not like him, attention is going elsewhere. So in terms of current price, it's on support. And support actually goes all the way down to 60 cents, ironically, a very large spread. That's a 40% drop from current price. But this is all a big key level, the origin of its pump and a previous accumulation range. You just want to see this hold because if not, it's going all the way back down to Goblin Town. And we got a super chat from Tom Ford. Thank you, Tom Ford, for the super chat. Talking about based Yoda, Boda. So Boda is down here at 829K market cap. It did hit 4.5 mil and it has retraced. Now I do know the entire base ecosystem took a hit over this time. So I do not think this is an isolated event at all. And with that, it's utilizing previous all-time, or not all-time highs, but previous resistance over here as current support. All right, so we want to see this hold. Good buying levels. I do think that this one will have a good run leading into May the 4th of 2025 as that Star Wars meme, the de facto Star Wars meme. As you can see, volume is definitely lacking. Not a lot of interest right now, but look, that can change quickly. But yeah, Based Yoda, shout out to the Based Yoda community for always engaging with my content, always supporting me, and being very loud and proud here in the Crypto Empire comment section. I do appreciate you guys. And Tom Ford, thank you for the super chat. Let's see. Christian says, the treble claim date is in a week. Thanks for the video guide on the pre-IDO. Yes, treble swap, January 20th. So it's like 8 days away, essentially. It will be the token generation event. And the claim date, if you got into the IDO, you'll get your tokens. Most of them will be vested. See the docs for the vesting schedule. But yeah, when the farming starts up, I will definitely be hopping on that as quickly as possible. I'm telling you guys, this might dilute the edge. But look, when it comes to DeFi yield farming, the quicker you are into the farm when it first opens, the higher APY you get. So you want to be quick with it, basically. And I believe there's going to be like stablecoin farms, so there will be no impermanent loss if you choose. So yeah, I'm going to look to hop into that as quickly as possible on treble personally. That's just my strategy. All right, lads. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this live stream right now. We did encounter some technical difficulties earlier on in the stream, but nonetheless, we did carry on. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. The market's been really slow right now, and it's been eerily quiet. There's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the air, with Bitcoin just trading sideways underneath 100K. Altcoins, Ethereum underperforming, retracing substantially. The virtuals ecosystem and AI agent meme coins experiencing their first major pullback, which was bound to happen at some point given how they went parabolic so quickly to end 2024. So all of this it's not too surprising. And again, comparing it to the Solana pump fund peak in November 2024, when things get way too ridiculous, the pendulum must swing the other way. it got way too ridiculous with the AI agents. Every single one of their charts was up and to the right. That's not how it works, okay? The second people start taking profit, they all collapse. The only reason those charts were up and to the right so parabolically was because nobody wanted to sell. Well, that can change quickly. And when the people decide they want to sell, all of those unrealized profits have the potential to come crashing down very quickly. So if this was your first time experiencing a market event like this, use it as a valuable lesson and just know that it will for sure 100% again happen in the future. So when you see it happening again in the future in real time, utilize these skills and the experience you've just gathered to basically call it in real time and make the best potential plays for your current portfolio. All right, guys, so don't get too fearful. We got Trump coming into office in 8 days. The inauguration is just a stone's throw away, and that should likely lead to some good times here in the market, and ideally a weaker dollar where we see the dollar fall, we see Bitcoin dominance fall, and we see Ethereum start to take over and outperform for a bit, leading to that coveted altcoin season that we all do so desire. In the meantime, we got to make it through this current rough patch. We got to make it through this consolidation, this bleed out with the AI agents, and I do believe there are brighter pastures ahead. So guys, smash up that like button if you enjoyed the live stream. Thank you for all being here. If you're new to Crypto Empire and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, smash that subscribe button down below. All right, we're not going anywhere. All right, we're only going to be continuing to grow in 2025 and reach new heights right here at Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. See all you guys later. Have a great rest of your weekend. Smash up the like button if you haven't smashed the like button yet. And this is Connor from Crypto Empire signing out. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.